Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is Thursday. We are in after hours right now. Stock market is done for trading. So we'll take a look at the miners, see how well or how bad they did today. We'll look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. We'll look at some news also for Cleanspark and Marathon, and we'll call it a day. Not much going on. One thing I did learn something new that I didn't know before was Argo, and we'll get into it a little bit. So let's get into the charts really quick on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now is at 47,566. It has obviously fallen below our support here that we had at roughly 48,500. So now our next support line is 47,100 roughly. We'll see if it can, or right around 47,000. I'm hoping that it stays above it. It doesn't come back down below it, which would be a good sign. My concern here is if we zoom in, the blue line over here is the 200-day moving average. The red line is the 20-day moving average. Whenever well, I should say whenever, but there is a possibility if those two cross that we could be going down further, possibly going down to 40,000 before we bounce up. So I would like to see on a daily chart to go above at least the 200-day moving average, so we can at least possibly prevent fall further. But we'll have to see obviously how things play out. Today's only Thursday, so we'll see. Take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum right now is holding steady above our support line of right around 4,000. It's like 3,950. It is at 3,955 right now. So we'll see if we can stay above this support. And obviously the 20-day and the 50-day have crossed right now since 2 days ago. So we'll have to see how this also plays out in the long run. But right now it doesn't look good. The more times it touches, obviously, the support line, we could be falling down below it. Obviously, the 200-day at least is far enough below it where we may actually come down, touch the 200-day moving average, and then possibly bounce. Those are all possibilities. We just don't know what's going to happen until it actually happens. So let's get into the stories here really quick. Let's get into the Blockchain Explorer. So the total hash rate is at right now 176. So it's up a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday was 175. Today's 176. So we are seeing an uptick in that, which possibly means more miners being installed as well. So obviously, the more miners getting installed, less money miners are going to be making. So something to be mindful of. Okay, so looking at the miners, we can see that DMG blockchain right now is down 5.49% to 69 cents. And we still have that solid trend line going down here on the chart if we look at it. I mean, it's nasty. Everything's following basically Bitcoin's path. So not too, what's the word I'm looking for here? I can't think of the word right now. It's not, I'm not surprised, I guess, with Bitcoin being where it's at, and then all these miners are down as well. So Riot's at 23.88. It was down 7.69% on the day. Ouch, that hurt. I think like Mawson here. Mawson was up again today, so that's interesting. Mawson has had 5 days where it's going up. Still can't find nothing on them as far as what's going on behind the scenes. There isn't anything out there that's should be driving the stock going up higher. So there's just some insider trading, or I don't know what's going on. If you guys have any information on that, let me know. But yeah, they're up 1.79% to 794. Marathon is down another 8.31% to 35.51. Following like everybody else is going down. Hut 8 was down another 7.76 down to 7.96. I thought Hut might have broken out of this pattern here, where it was just going down. Looked like it wanted to kind of go up a little bit. So we had 2 green days, 1 red day, and we are now getting close. We're bouncing off of the 200-day moving average, it looks like, which might be a good sign. We'll have to see if we can stay above it. If we can stay above it, we might be in good shape. If we fall below it, we might be in trouble. Take a look at Digihost. Digihost is at $3.78, so it's down 6.9%. I mean, so everything's down pretty much 5 to 7 to 8% on the day. Hive is down 7% on the day to 263, and it is also below 50, 200, and the 100-day moving averages and the 20-day moving averages. Everything is down. Just not a fun ride. And then we got Cleanspark. Cleanspark is down 7.51% to 1157. Thought I might have had a little bounce here yesterday. Thought it might continue on, but it doesn't seem like it's doing that right now. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. And then Bitfarms is at 490. It was down 595. So it's going to be another hellish week when we do the Bitcoin versus miners. Miners are getting trampled again. So we'll have to see how everything turns out tomorrow, unless we have a really good day Friday tomorrow, which the signs don't point to that right now. But all the FUD is out of there. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. All right, on to the other stories. So if we look at the first story here, so Cleanspark marks its 1-year anniversary of sustainable Bitcoin mining. Here is their 1-year chart for Bitcoin mining. Might be a little hard to see, but they mined 218 in November, 216 in October, September was 193, August was 189, July was 147. So obviously they had a huge increase here in July, from June to July. Obviously we had that hash rate drop in the network. We saw it here, which obviously allowed them to mine a lot more Bitcoin because the difficulty and everything else fell down. But here is their story on their 1-year anniversary. So the company today announced the 1-year anniversary of its Bitcoin mining operations. Cleanspark implements an ESG approach by sourcing regional energy mixes with strong renewable energy portfolios for its mining facilities in Norcross and College Park, Georgia. And then here's their table for Bitcoin, how many they mined each month. Cleanspark entered the Bitcoin mining industry in December 2020 with its purchase of ATL data centers. A second data center located in Gwinnett County was acquired in August 2021 with plans to invest $145 million in capital and human investment over the next 5 years. So Cleanspark draws on its clean energy background to take an efficient approach to Bitcoin's high energy usage. The company is now a leading sustainable miner and paving the way for clean mining best practices in the worldwide call to action. As a company, Cleanspark has consistently been committed to increasing clean, reliable, distributed energy into the world's electric grids, coupling our expanding cryptocurrency mining operations with additional clean energy resources both on-site and in the surrounding communities is integral to our core values as stewards for the environment. With increasing energy crisis, it is more important now than ever to maximize efficiency and the carbon footprint of our operations, said Rich Inman, Vice President of Technology. So obviously all good things here. Let me see what else they have to say here. The company's ESG strategy also helps the communities it operates in. Aside from using renewable energy mixes for its mining operations, Cleanspark facilities more reliant transmission lines with infrastructure level upgrades and invests in state solar power programs such as Georgia Simple Solar. This approach is making a positive impact on the local economy by developing abundant areas and creating new job opportunities. So their goal is to drive the adoption of clean and energy-efficient Bitcoin mining while delivering value to our shareholders and communities we operate in, CEO Zach Bradford said. Finding ways to be good partners in surrounding neighborhoods is part of that vision. So all good there. So it's obviously the year has obviously been fast. Like I'm sure all you guys can attest to that. The year has just gone by like crazy. I don't know if that's for you guys, but it has for me. I started getting into doing these kind of videos late last year. I didn't do much later on, kind of had to find my way through it. But I was always interested in the miners. I was, checking out Hive and some of the other ones and doing all the analysis on some of those guys earlier on before I started doing these. So the year has definitely gone by fast. Let's take a look at here. Marathon. So Marathon Digital Holdings announces executive chairman's retirement and succession plan. So let me see here. Today it announced that Marek Okamoto, executive chairman, plans to retire at the end of 2021. The board of directors has appointed Fred Thiel, Marathon's current CEO, to succeed Okamoto on January 1st, 2022, at which time Thiel will maintain the responsibilities of both chairman and CEO. Okamoto joined Marathon as a member of the board of directors in 2017, and during his tenure with the company served as Marathon's chairman and CEO. In April 2021, Thiel replaced Okamoto as CEO as part of the strategic succession plan and is in preparation of Okamoto's eventual retirement. The company is currently evaluating candidates to fill Okamoto's vacancy on its board of directors. We also know that Marathon is being sued by a lot of people. So I wonder if this is part of that kind of cleaning the house up a little bit. This is my speculation, right? And I have no formal knowledge of anything like that, but seems a little close. I knew Peter Thiel got put in as CEO earlier this year, but I don't know, just kind of my brain thinking things through. Let's see here. So on behalf of the board of directors and our entire organization, I'd like to thank Marek for his vision, his leadership, and the impact he has had on Marathon during his tenure with the company, Said Fred Thiel, Marathon CEO. When Merrick joined Marathon in 2017, the company was near insolvency and lacked a clear path to recovery. While serving as a board member and later as the company's CEO, Merrick was instrumental in restructuring and redefining the business. It is in large part due to his presence and decision-making that Marathon has grown from a 10 million market cap company at the start of 2020 into a 4 billion enterprise today that is commonly regarded as one of the leading Bitcoin miners in North America. When it comes to hash rate, absolutely, they are the biggest, or going to be the biggest in 2022. If they get all their miners installed when they're saying they're going to get. Here's what Okamoto commented: with Marathons transformed and foundation solidly laid for the company to flourish in its new life as a large, efficient, and well-capitalized Bitcoin miner, the board of directors and I concluded that it was time to complete the transition that began when Fred became CEO in April of this year. Fred's strategic thinking and his track record of effectively leading organizations has already proven valuable, as he has repositioned Marathon to be asset-light, agile, and uniquely capable of scaling with one of the largest renewable energy partners in North America. So there you have it. All the news we wanted to hear. So Fred is in. He's got the ship basically at the helm. So we'll see how he takes it going forward. Okamoto obviously turned the ship around, as we heard here that they were almost insolvent. So congrats to him for doing a great job up to this point. We'll see obviously how Fred does going forward. One other thing I want to talk to you guys about was I found out that Argo in Texas is going to be doing also immersion cooling. Tried digging up some of the information on it, but it's very sparse. Did find out that the whole 800 megawatts, 800 gigawatts, or was it megawatts or gigawatts? Megawatts. Site is going to cost about 1 to 2 billion, depending on the cost of the miners, the cost of the equipment, everything else. That's a lot of cash. But I couldn't find as far as how many miners they plan on having in the immersion, which miners, anything like that. So hopefully when they get closer to that, they'll actually provide some numbers. So they will be in play with Cleanspark, Riot, and now Argo are going immersion cooling. So when are the other miners going to transition to the same? So I may put out a tweet to Hive and some of the other guys out there, Hut 8, to see if they have any plans to go with immersion cooling going forward. So that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day. Not a lot of stuff going on, but it's news nonetheless. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.